A big part of parenting is tolerating and sitting with a child when they're having big, overwhelming feelings. A big part of reparenting yourself is tolerating and staying with yourself while you're having big, overwhelming feelings. So this resonates because hello. Just wanted to share some of the things I read. um, I get inspiration from different things. But before I share, I just wanted to that what I read. Um, I just wanted to talk a little bit briefly. I've had some episodes, and the Victorious Working Mom, I've learned a lot. I'm still growing in learning how to put together a podcast or exploring that vision. And I would love to hear from you. victoriousworkingmom@gmail.com. You can send me an email. I'm also on Facebook, Nneka Ichoku, DLNPH, and that's NNEKAICHOKU. So if you want to send me a message, I'd love that. And I'm on Instagram, Victorious Working Mom. So those are ways that you can get back to me if any of the previous podcasts spoke to you, things you'd like to hear, feedback. Do you want it to be under 30 minutes? Do you want it to be an hour? It just helps me to grow. And I want to be true to what I'm aspiring to as a victorious working mom. That sometimes I gotta go a little slower, a little smaller, and get faithful in the steps. So I have big ideas and things I want to do, but I also need to maintain me. It takes a lot to put something out, at least it is for me, and have that space and do it from a place of overflow and not depletion. And I do feel passionate about it and I am committed to it. But more so, I want to commit to my own progress in healing because I think then what I give out has more meaning and let God use me for His glory. And not that it's a religious show, but just show up the way I would want someone else to receive it. That, yeah, it can take up time, but I feel like if I'm doing this out of brokenness, then that's what I'm giving out. And I want to do it from a place of overflow, from joy, and true victory. And like I said in that first earlier, so it's like victory is either you feel like you're up or down, you're still winning. So I might feel like I'm down, for example, or feel like I'm struggling, or it's moving too slow, but I'm still moving. And it's separating my feelings from fact and not letting that stop me. So I want to interject more about emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, dealing with self-care, self-soothing, self-regulation. Because I said in a few episodes, Tremaine Williams, Elevator Story, that we are the locus of control. We are where the heavens and earth meet. Club. And this is from Mom with Intention. A big part of parenting is tolerating and sitting with a child when they're having big, overwhelming feelings. If you didn't get this, a big part of reparenting yourself is tolerating and staying with yourself while you're having big, overwhelming feelings. So this resonates because obviously I'm a parent. And probably many that are listening are as well. And I've talked about on Instagram, I think, reparenting is giving yourself what you didn't get or maybe was underdeveloped in childhood. So the It's Mom with Intention on Instagram saying welcoming big feelings teaches children to express, release their feelings instead of suppressing them. That big feelings don't have to be scary. They can, and you can get through them and learn coping skills to handle them. Resilience. Big feelings come and go. If you didn't get this as a child, it's likely the idea of welcoming your child's big feelings can be difficult, and that you can learn to accept them by reparenting yourself. And then recognizing in yourself that big emotions come up in yourself. Notice what you do with those emotions. Let the emotions surface without judgment. Oof, so hard. Learn to let your emotions be without trying to distract yourself out of them. Speak to yourself the way you wish you were spoken to when you had big emotions as a child. All my feelings are helpful and give me clues to what my body needs. It's okay to be sad, mad, and cry. It's safe now to sit with my feelings without judgment. You'll notice that by sitting with your own uncomfortable feelings, you'll more easily be able to sit with your child's big feelings. Ugh, so good, so good. And this is from Chanel Soden. I saw this on Mom with Intention, but Chanel Soden, a child therapist, is the one that posted it. You know, a lot of what that Victoria's Working Mom challenge of being a mom or being a parent is that it brings up old wounds. And we can't give what we don't have. Now, why we don't have it is beyond the scope of this whole convo. But the main thing is we identify there's something that we're lacking in, something that makes us uncomfortable. And a lot of times our children will reflect those things, like getting upset, getting angry, and why is it hard to tolerate? It's good to get curious instead of shaming. But shame, I mean, that inner critic, those reactions, they're there. And I know a lot of people say, kill it, kill it. And I'm like, you killing a part of yourself? I think it's forgive it. Think maybe get curious about it. Why do I respond this way? Or why are they responding this way? So I just wanted to be a little briefer. It's easier to edit, frankly, and more likely to do it. But I hope it helped. Victoria's Working Mom podcast. It might go a little slower, it might not be as clockwork as some others. This is a one-woman show. It's me and God doing this. And but I'm going to kind of try to keep showing up in a way that's sustainable for me. And I would hope that you would do things that are sustainable for you too. I appreciate anybody that's listening to this. And if you feel like it resonates with you, please let me know. Hashtag Victoria's Working Mom. Reach out to me on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram. And I'll say just seek it and just seek it and we both. This is not perfect translation, but it's like a goodbye and it's also like keep going. And I felt like it's appropriate for Victoria's Working Mom. Just seek it, keep going. Since you're doing it. Even if you cried, even if you overate, overdrank, even if you yelled at your kids, you can still get up and keep going. And if it was a great day, savor it. Enjoy it. And help somebody else out that might not be having the best day.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Victoria's Working Mom podcast. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe, share, and leave an iTunes review. Until next time.